The conversion to high-speed jet planes created a training problem for the Air Force. The need was apparent for an aerial gunnery target aircraft which could simulate an up-to-date attacking enemy plane. Propeller-driven planes such as the B-29 were in use for target missions, but were too slow and cumbersome. Air Force officials selected the B-57 for conversion to a high-speed target vehicle. On February 2nd, 1955, a contract was awarded to the Glenn L. Martin Company for the production of 68 tow-target aircraft. Engineers began the task of converting the B-57 into the nation's first jet-powered tactical target plane. Of primary concern in design were a method for installing target equipment, quality control of subcontracted equipment such as the tow reel, providing sufficient bleed air from the engines to power target launches, and electrical circuit problems. Months of engineering effort brought solutions to the problems. The design which evolved was the B-57E. Ship 80 of the B-57B series was used in snatch tests to obtain drag data and airplane handling characteristics. These exterior launches determined that most of the B-57 structure was strong enough to withstand the drag load of the target system. Back in Baltimore, the development progressed with tests on the J-65 Curtiss-Wright engine used in the B-57. They revealed that it normally produced sufficient bleed air to power the target tow reels. No changes were required in the engine design. The next step was to modify a production model, the B-57C Trainer, as a prototype target aircraft for system flight testing. The bomb door was fitted with tow reels. Canisters were attached, and structural sections were strengthened to bear the additional tow system load. On March 8th and 9th, 1956, Air Force engineering approval was given the tow target system at the contract technical compliance inspection. By April, the system was ready for flight tests. The first flight determined that the aircraft's handling qualities were satisfactory, despite the additional equipment. The following test flights concentrated on target launches. During the 3-month-long program, banners were released at altitudes progressing from 10,000 to 35,000 feet. Launching speeds ranged from 140 to 220 knots. Data was collected on each flight to determine the reliability of the system. During the tests, minor mechanical failures occurred in the target system and were corrected. Also, a new target wrap procedure was developed to overcome certain cable stress conditions which had led to the loss of several targets during the first 12 flights. Before the completion of the flight test program, production was already underway. The B-57 was well on its way toward answering the Air Force's gunnery requirements. Furthermore, each plane rolling off the line increased the nation's striking power because of its convertibility to a tactical bomber. Target reels can be replaced with bombs, and the canisters removed. The tow target plane also has additional value as a trainer because of its dual controls. On May 31st, 1956, the first B-57E was delivered to the Air Force. Later, 5 tow target planes were sent to Eglin Air Force Base for systems testing and to Edwards Air Force Base for flight tests. The last of the 68 target aircraft will be delivered early in 1957. Most B-57Es have been deployed to the aerial gunnery range at Vincent Air Force Base in Yuma, Arizona. Although the contract is nearing fulfillment, Martin engineers continue to work on improving the original design. During 1957, they hope to remove between 1 and 200 pounds from the aircraft's overall weight in the form of launch equipment and ballast. This will increase its speed and altitude. Also planned are simplifications in electrical circuits. Meanwhile, Air Force fighter pilots are receiving realistic gunnery training. The tow target aircraft has fulfilled a modern need.